Hi friends, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope each and every one of you guys are doing amazing. So I have this kingdom marriage message for you guys who have been waiting on your marriage promise from the Lord. You've been standing on the things that God has spoken to you about, okay? This video is for you, all right? So, this morning, all I heard in the spirit was, it's time to let yourself receive. It's time to let yourself receive. And I know that line was coming from a song, and it's I was born to love you. I was born to love you, and it's by Ray LaMontagne, right? I've done a couple other songs from him before, but yeah, this one, I was born to love you, right? And so yes, like I said this morning, all I heard was, it's time to let yourself receive. And honestly, this message isn't even just based on kingdom marriages. I think it's time to let yourself receive in general, because the things that God has for his people, the blessings that God has for his people, it's time to let yourself receive. Okay, it's time. All right, so listen. In the song, it says, you give me a sign, you give me a lift. Take me home when I'm done my shift. You get me alone when I'm stone cold broke. Get me high when I need a toke. I was born to love. I was born to love. Times were tough. We made it through. We tasted the rough, so let's savor the smooth, okay? All the time I was hurting you, got to believe that I was hurting too, all right? It says, you're the only one I can talk to, the only one I can really read. I know you give because you want to. Don't you think it's time you learn to let yourself receive, okay? Could make you smile, could make you sing. Just want to give back a little bit of what you give me. I could sing you a song, play you a tune. I know it's just a little thing, but it's something I can do. Okay, yeah. All right. Many of you guys, you've been standing on you're standers. You're standing on this marriage promise that God has given you. Many of you guys, God has told you who your spouse is, and you're standing, okay, and you've encountered many rough paths. All right, you've you've been through a lot of trials, okay, a lot of attacks in regards to this promise, okay? The enemy does not want to see kingdom marriage be a thing, okay? Because it threatens the kingdom of darkness, all right? And so there's been many attacks, but many of you guys have been standing, you've been standing on this promise, but you best believe this person was born to love you. This person was this marriage is really a match made in heaven, okay? It's a match made in heaven. God is the perfect matchmaker, okay? And he knows you very well, okay? Every strand of hair on your head. He knows you, he knows what you like, he knows everything about you, okay? And so he knows who to match you with, okay? And he didn't start this process when this person was older. He before. Okay, God knew you from you were in your mother's womb. Okay, God knew you from before you were in your mother's womb. Okay, so when he matched you with this person, this match took place a long time ago. Okay, this match took place a long time ago. So you best believe that this person was born. This person was created for you. You are part of their destiny. That's another message. You are part of their destiny, all right? It says, times were tough, we made it through, okay? We tasted the rough, so let's savor the smooth. Like I said, many of you guys, there's been many attacks, many setbacks, many delays, many roadblocks, all of the things when it came on to this marriage, okay? And you're like, well, gosh, if it's already this rough, then I don't even want to see how this marriage is going to be. Let me tell you something. Your marriage, it's like it's the rough before the smooth. Just like the song says, we tasted the rough, so let's savor the smooth. You kind of like, you're doing like the reverse. You know, a lot of people, their dating process was smooth, and then they encounter a lot of roughness in their marriage. You're almost like doing the reverse. You're encountering the rough, okay? But your marriage, it will not be perfect, but it's not going to be rough. It won't be rough. It won't be rough, okay? It won't be rough. It's time to savor the smooth. All the time I was hurting, you got to believe I was hurting too. Okay, many of you guys, I've heard the stories. I've done the one-on-one sessions. Hey, listen, if you haven't emailed me for a one-on-one session, it's time. Okay, it is time. I've heard the one-on-one session. I've done the phone calls. You know, a lot of these relationships have been hurtful, you know. Listen, I don't condone abuse. I don't condone any of that stuff, okay? But unfortunately, hurt people, and that's why God will have these unions be separated for a time, okay? God wants, when he brings your person back, male or female, that they will be at a place of complete healing, okay? They would have been healed, because God wants to bring two whole people together, not two half people, but two whole people. All right, so for those of you guys who you've been separated, all right, when God brings this person back, he wants this person to be whole, okay? You're not supposed to be in this person's life to fill and heal them and fill their wounds and all of that, okay? That's God's job. God is the healer, all right? So this person might have hurt you, might have said some things, you know, because they were hurting too. Hurt people, right? But when this person come back into your life, they're going to be so appreciative of you. They're going to realize the grass weren't greener out there, okay? They're going to realize that you are one of a kind. They're going to realize that you are the best thing since sliced bread. They're going to realize that you are rare and you're a gift from God, and God don't give bad gifts. He gives good gifts, all right? You're a gift from God. And, but yeah, one of the main things in these relationships that God is trying to convey, God is trying to bring forth is appreciation. The reason why there's so many divorces in our society right now, there's so many marriages that has failed, is because there's no gratitude and all entitlement. Everybody's entitled and nobody's grateful, okay? And God is like, we got to switch that up. We got to fix that, okay? I want to bring two people together who is grateful to have each other, who's appreciative of each other, all right? Those are the type of marriages I want to bring forth, all right? Not like you're supposed to do that. Appreciating that this person is in your life, appreciating the little things and the big things that they do for you, and not have this entitlement mentality, all right? Well, when this person, if you are in a separation right now, when this person comes back to you, they're going to be so appreciative, okay? And they're going to see and realize all the things that you've done for them, okay? All the things that you didn't do because of them, all the things that you've done also because of them, all right? They're going to be so appreciative that you even kept believing, you kept holding on to this promise that God has given you, all right? They're going to be very appreciative. And the part, like I said, the part that I woke up with, it says, don't you think it's time to learn to let yourself receive? Many of you guys are givers. You're givers. And you're the type of giver that when you give, you don't expect anything in return. And this is not only in your marriage, this is in general. When you give to anybody, you don't expect anything in return. You're not expecting them to do anything for you. You're not holding it over their heads. Sometimes, some of you guys will give, you don't even remember you gave to somebody, okay? You give not expecting anything in return. And God sees that. God sees your heart. Remember, givers are the only people who win in this world. I know it seems like takers win, but givers win. Givers are the winners. That rhyme. Givers are the winners, okay? And you guys are givers. And basically, this person, when they come back into your life, they're going to do whatever it is in their power. I don't care if they come back broke. I don't care, because a lot of you guys, you're dealing with prodigals, okay? Remember, you're dealing with a lot of prodigals. The prodigal did not go back to the father's house rich, all right? But even if this person come back broke, okay, they're going to try to do whatever they can. They're going to try to do whatever they can to show you how appreciative they are. And I love it where it says, could make you smile, could make you sing. Just want to give back a little bit of what you give to me. I could sing you a song, play you a tune. I know it's just a little thing, but it's something I can do, all right? Some of these people won't come back with a lot. They won't come back with a lot, period, okay? But they're going to use whatever they can to show their appreciation to you. They're going to use, like I said, even something as simple as singing you a song, writing you a poem, whatever the case is, right? To show that they appreciate and they love you. And like I said, they were created to love you. They were born to love you. They were meant for you, okay? They were meant for you. Listen, this marriage is going to thrive. This marriage is not going to hang on a thread. This marriage is going to thrive because God is in the center of it. God is in the center of it. All right, you best believe. A lot of times God will separate these unions because both of you guys needed to heal. You needed to learn some things, okay? You needed to get yourself together. You needed to get yourself together, and they needed to get themselves together. And then once two people become whole, then God puts you together and calls you one, okay? He puts you together and calls you one. All right, so listen. They were born to love you, friend, and you were born to love them. They were meant for you, and you were meant for them. Who God joins, let no man separate. Who God joins, let no man separate, okay? If this is you and you've been standing, you've been waiting for the Lord, remember, there's a right way to wait. There's a right, y'all have things to do. You shouldn't be sitting around just waiting for nobody. You have things to do. You're not waiting, like I mentioned before. You're doing. A lot of you guys should be starting. God has given you things that you need to be doing. Do those things. And those things will bring joy to your life until this marriage promise come to fruition. Do the things that God has asked you to do, okay? Keep standing on your promise. Trust in God. Trust that He's a faithful God. And whatever He says doesn't go back to Him void. All right? But I'm excited for your love story. There's been many marriages, okay? Many marriages so far. And I'm so excited. And God is doing a work. God is doing a work. He's doing a work, okay? He hasn't forgotten about you, friend. He's doing a work. Trust and believe that He's working it out all for you. All right, friends, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the video. Take care.